behind the people?
This is just too much. I just can't do it. It was a really difficult and taxing role. The amount of preparation and method acting that went into it. I was Professor Alopecia for 2 months. It's difficult playing that role when you work a full-time job and when you have to go to parent-teacher conferences. And I paralyzed myself for that role. I had slipped my meniscus and I divided the 2 vertebrae, lower third vertebrae. When that was dislocated, immediately fell straight into character. In order to make it to Hollywood, you have to take chances and you have to be uncomfortable. There was a period of time where I was just kind of like, please God, God, please give me this role. And I think my prayers were heard. I did get the call back. Mike did call me back and he said, the role is yours if you want it. And of course I wanted it. So I took it and here we are. Working with Mike, at first it was great. That lasted a couple minutes. Mike gave me 3 options to achieve this look, and it was, we go full prosthetic, skull cap and makeup and the whole thing, or I shave my head, or I contract alopecia, in which he was willing to give me because he carries that disease and it is contagious. So as he was putting the skull cap on and applying the makeup and the whole thing, and we're getting my character set up, shortly after I ended up contracting alopecia on set. So I had not just the skull cap on, but I was riddled with alopecia because Mike was the one that was applying the prosthetics to me. When he had said that it was contagious, I didn't believe him, but by the grace of God, I was able to survive it. I overcame it. Working with Mike on set was really fun, just everybody being in character. Between me and Travis, Mo, Josie, we really prepped for this role and we memorized our lines. Funny enough, the guy that wrote and directed the whole thing, he couldn't remember any of his lines.
I need to put the tape on my hands for that. No, and I also need to be stripped for all of that too. I need to be stripped down.
I can't even think about what I'm thinking about.
It was almost as if he had nothing to do with the project. What's really great about X People is that, it's an original idea with an original cast. There hasn't been anything like it. The originality of the characters is so fascinating. To have a guy who is allegedly Cambodian, to be a variant of something like a Wolverine, whatever that is. I don't even know what a Wolverine is. If a Wolverine were to walk past me, I'd have no idea what it even was. I'd probably look at it and just think to myself, what even is that? The uniqueness of his character and the hair and, him being brown, and it's just, I've never seen anybody look like that before. And with the